Starting the recording. We've got our little setup here. We are under a minute from start. Always a fun time. This is an Ambrosia race, so we start with a sword. Okay, where are the boots? Hyrule Castle. So we're going to get boots super early tonight. Wow. This is going to be a booty seed. So yes, this is Link to the Past ladder race. My 12th or 13th race of Season 1 now. I don't know how many races in total there have been so far, but we are doing quite a bit. We've lost 2 in a row, unfortunately. Hopefully tonight we can turn that around. This is an Ambrosia seed. Ambrosia has a standard open. That means we will have to do the rescue of Princess Zelda to start. And then after that, the seed opens up. We are guaranteed a sword to start, and the boss of every dungeon will have an item. We don't know what that item might be, we just know that it will be an item. So we're just farming up some bombs. Since these basic greens have bombs, great time to get some. So yeah, that's the basic gist of the rules for this one. So we can use the fact that we know how many items there are to kind of hopefully speed through dungeons a little bit. Eight bombs is enough. We'll find plenty more in the rest of the world. I just saw the scroll of all the auto hosts. Leaky, Chin, Joe. Looks like we've also got Reese in there. Why am I fighting that guard? I realize it's the late night for all the UK side, but I do appreciate the auto hosting as always. So yeah, we're trying to get back in the win column tonight. We don't know who our opponent is, as always. Also, I'm not supposed to know who my opponent is, so don't feel like you should, and don't try to figure out who that opponent is. It's a mystery. This is the ladder, so the way it works is... cool, Red Cane. There is a leaderboard of sorts, where each of us kind of gets, or we all get a rank. We have all these points. After each race, win, you gain some points, lose, you lose some points. And then, just see how you do. There are 5 race modes for Season 1. Open, Cross Keys, Ambrosia, Mystery, and Inverted Key Sanity. We have finished at least 2 of every race seed type besides... the only type that we haven't actually finished a seed yet is Inverted Key Sanity. The one Inverted Key Sanity seed we did earlier this season, we forfeited when we were big dumb. Unfortunately, I got stuck into thinking I had to kill a boss, when it turned out that the actual answer was I missed a key. So we were really dumb that night, and so we forfeit after like an hour and a half or so of struggling. It wasn't enjoyable that night. But since then, we've done quite a few open and Ambrosias. They're kind of like the bread and butter. I definitely try to enter those the most, as it's the mode that's giving me the opportunity to learn the most about how to route better and just play better. But we've completed 2 cross keys this season now, and those have definitely helped out. My routing's getting better in those. I thought we did okay in today's cross keys. We only lost by about 10 minutes. Only part that bothers me is I found out after watching my opponent's VOD that I actually made a big mistake. Turns out you do not have to do the climb of Ganon's Tower in cross keys, because the cross keys settings that we're using for this season are fast Ganon. So as long as you've got all 7 crystals, you could go and kill Ganon immediately. So, my mistake. Live and learn. I don't know if that would have been enough to win the race, because all it would have done was it would have allowed me to skip climbing Ganon's Tower, and I wouldn't have taken as much time. There's my boots. I wouldn't have taken as much time also in Swamp Palace, because I wouldn't have had to find the items in there. So I don't know if it would have saved 10 minutes. I figure GT climb would have saved... I'd have to look, honestly, how much time I wasted climbing GT. And part of me just doesn't want to look at it and go, yeah, you could have won if you were smarter. So we got the boots. We knew those were going to be in the Hyrule Castle. So really early boots is nice. It does mean I want to check some extra stuff out of the normal. So like Bonk Rocks right here, we can get them early. And we're gonna check what the Lumberjack tree has. I wouldn't normally, I normally check it in a lot of races, but because we can technically do this now, I kind of just want to knock it out and see if this, like, the fact that boots are so early in this seed. Nope. Okay. Boots does not mean I had to do... I don't have to do Aghanim, hopefully. Early shovel. Okay. So yeah, earlier today we played probably one of the harder seed variations in cross keys. Tonight we were doing probably one of the easier ones. Okay, a glove. That is also appreciated. I will always take a glove. Already a couple of bonks, unfortunately. bombos. And flippers. Ooh. I must say, getting flippers this early is really nice, though, considering how long we had to wait earlier today. I wish I was getting a lot more money. It would make the Zora checks a lot nicer. Shield. Oogie. I don't care much about a shield, but, you know. Let's check the bottle vendor. Bugnet. Bugnet's not a big deal. Unfortunately, it does not show up on the tracker for everybody, but we do have the Bugnet. Okay. We cannot do Magic Bat. We're taking that money. We've got a shot at having enough rupees for Zora first visit, so we're gonna take our chances. Single arrow doesn't matter, okay. I've still got that cross keys mindset with the quick item swap. So since we have the glove, we can actually take a bit of a quicker route, I think, here. I don't know if this is much quicker, but it feels like it. Ha! Second race today. We did the 3 o'clock, and now we're doing the 9 o'clock. You only get 5 hours for your race. So if you can't finish in 5 hours, it's an automatic forfeit. We finished in just under 3 hours this afternoon. So, not bad. Could have been better if I had won, but you know, we made some costly errors this afternoon, turns out. Come on, 20 more rupees. Hammer, awesome. Ice Rod, okay. Moon Pearl. Wow, we've got Dark World access as well at 15 minutes. So that was intentional, hitting the wall there. My goal is to do what is known as a water walk. I'm about to get my Jesus on. That's not cool. That would be terrible. Blue mail, okay. I was playing some please don't touch anything today. I did the he's on fire achievement for throwing out all the waste paper within 15 seconds. So we're just going to check Hylia Island. It is a bottle that could be valuable. It's empty, so not like super valuable, but something to consider. Oop. Yeah, so knocked that one out. Felt good. That achievement is just terrible. Mirror, okay. And 20 rupees. Yes! We are killing it today with this routing so far. Green rupee there doesn't matter. Okay. Scammer. So I guess my next thing for please don't touch anything is going to be to finish the game. Because usually that achievement for the he's on fire is the worst one. We've got full bombs, so that wasn't helpful. So yeah, we're trying to get back in the win column tonight. It's more fun winning. Winning's not the most important thing, it's just really fun. What's the pendant? Okay, and green pendant was Hera. And there was a crystal at Desert. Only one item at Skull, and I can't even get to the back of Skull, so like I'm gonna play it safe. I don't want to go in there yet. What's the situation? Crystal. Turtle Rock is the last pendant. Okay. I will gladly take Turtle Rock as a pendant. I need rupees though to be able to play the chess game. Yeah, that one's done. I was the second person to complete that game on Xbox, so. I'm quite familiar with that game. Bottle, awesome. Yeah, I'm quite familiar with Where Are My Friends. It was something. I am so familiar with it that not only am I the second person to have beaten the game, I am also the person who wrote the walkthrough for that game on TA. So I am quite intimately familiar with that game. Okay, Thieves Town has 4 items. And the last one is on blind. Yeah, I've had a few of the really good, like, get good achievements in some platformers recently, over the last few years. We did Where Are My Friends for the no death achievements. Wow, we're already up to Mirror Shield. Ooh, baby. And then we also did Leo the Invincible on Leo's Fortune for completing whatever they call the hard mode. Which requires you to beat hardcore mode or whatever they call it without dying. Or just beating it, really, because if you die once, it's game over in hardcore mode. And then, of course, the one I liked the most, like, those games were fun, but I have mixed emotions about, like, I don't know. Where Are My Friends has kind of become, like, this weird situation for me, where, for some reason, I like the game a lot more than I feel like I should. But Hollow Knight's the big one for me. Doing the last Pantheon. Just don't send it through private messages on a TA. You know, it's I don't partake in that kind of stuff, but you know, that's what happens. Is the people who did it were talking about it through their private messages, and then, well, what do you think's gonna happen? You know? I mean, good riddance to the cheaters. I don't care. Sausage is the worst. Ha 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 ha. True. You are not wrong. It's Rattle Lake is definitely. I haven't. I have to go back to one more dungeon to find out if that one's as easy now or what. Because that's the one that everybody hasn't completed, really. Of the Rattle Lakes, like, that's one that has a lot of people who've just not done it. No, one more dungeon. Is the one that is like the only high ratio Ratalaika that I can think of. Don't rush through this archery game, Jess. Like, just get the shots in. There. Yeah, it's the name of the game, not actually the having one more dungeon to do. I think I've beamed of that game. How many completions you up to so far for the month of May? Nice. I mean, I'm sure a lot of those are some, you've done a lot of quickies, I think I've seen, but still really nice numbers. Like, not a bad thing at all. Check a good portion of swamp. Now I can clear Skull. Quake, Fire Rod, Quake and Fire Rod. Interesting. Hey, PUBG's a good one. I don't know if that one's gotten like a ton easier. I don't really know much about that game. I know everybody's been talking about the server bots. I don't know. I've been putting, you know, my time still into gems. Like that's kind of where a lot of my time's going. Always. I think I'm about halfway to the Jeff achievement for gems. Unfortunately, I'm going to need to spend about a month working on the Renown achievement. Yeah, I'm definitely in dive prep mode in a sense. I've got some disc-based games to install and make sure they're ready, but the big piece is going to be me getting the, you know, if there's any good sales for games and not starting them. So the big piece for me to do dive prep is to not play new games as much for the next few months. But yeah, I'm trying to get the completion percentage up as high as I can before being dive time. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do so. For the last couple of weeks, my friend Dan put together a list for Angel and I to go through of just like a mini head-to-head kind of deal. And that ends Saturday. I got 16 out of the 20 so far. Still a chance to complete the list. I've got an achievement in Serial Cleaner. Please Don't Touch Anything. Thief. and Unravel. And I asked him that if, you know, after we're done this, could I get another list of 30 in different games, all on Xbox One, is kind of like a, hey, can I just have this list to work on? So, like, I can easily find some achievements to work on for the next, you know, month and a half until Bean Dive season. And my goal is to really push the completion percentage up, so. No, I've heard that head-to-head is kind of not happening again. Too many people gaming the system, too many complaints coming from the fact that people game the system, so that, rather than putting up with it, what I've heard is that they're just not going to do it. I'm not happy about that. Like, you know, the flaws and people complaining about them were because, you know, I feel like the decision to not run head-to-head has to do with people complaining when the real problem was the people cheating the system. You know, the people who complained about that were kind of like, had a point. Like, you know, I'm not going to name names of the people who ruined it for everybody, but there were select individuals who, you know, all they did was cull their list down to, you know, what they could do, or, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then you had the people who ruined it by creating alternate gamer tags. And I'm not going to accept any excuses from those people. You know, I'm going to call you what you are. You're a cheater. So, you know, but when those people decide that they have to be in these contests, and then what they do in the end is they just screw over everybody else from having a good time, and then, you know, the developers decide, well, all we got was complaints, so we probably shouldn't run this contest. You know, screw you guys who ruined it for the rest of us. But yeah, I hope there's some kind of contest before Bean Dive season. Like, I'd like that, but, you know, I'll live without it. Oh yeah, I don't disagree with you there. I'm gonna bite my tongue a little bit here because, obviously, as you know, I am staff. But it's not all of them. It's one very specific person. So, you're not wrong. Just, I'm gonna limit it to one very specific person can't take criticism, and that's the problem, not that it's all of them. you know, that's just me. You know, I'm not speaking on behalf of the site at all. This is as a member of the community, not as walkthrough assistant manager. But yeah, I'd love to have an event before Bean Dive or start and then Bean Dive. Unfortunately, like, as much as I love, I thought Hangman was fun, I don't feel like doing another. Worst Stalfos room I've ever had in a long time. I don't think I've had a 4 Stalfos room since starting races. Oh, yeah. I never understood that. I was always like, why? Highest bean or percent dived for this year, 99.99%. By Bean Diver 2019. Dude. Like, how can you be so cool, man? Exactly. So, you know, it's... But then you hear about, like, I don't know if you follow G-Task at all, but, like, when you hear about some of those things this year... So unfortunately, you know, all that cheating. But yeah, I enjoyed the Hangman for the hour and a half it took me. The problem is it's not an event that I'm going to play in a way that allows me to game during it. It's one of those events where I have to be so super cautious. Yeah. I mean, I don't swear off the competitive ones. I enjoy them. I'm a competitive person by nature. But I mean, why would I be doing these races if I wasn't? Why do I care about, you know, doing all the contests on site? Even when I know I'm not going to win, like, I enjoy doing them. But because I care so much about the like, I care about my community challenge badge at this point a ton. So, like, you know, I'm not gonna sacrifice it. So when I do Hangman, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna just target the achievements I want for the next day. Or, in the case of when I did it, a few hours. You know, when I join a contest, I tell, like, when I've done G Task, I say to the people I'm with, I'm like, I'll play hard for as long as we last, but I'm not gonna force you to have to switch the way you want to play. I'm not interested in us necessarily lasting to the last week of the contest. We're just gonna play. See, I just don't even care about those things at this point when it comes to these contests. Like, it's unfortunate, but like I just don't. It was one of the things when they had like they implemented, you know, the gamers of the week, and I was just like, this is stupid. And they already stopped it. Like, shows how successful that one was. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Doom, doom, doom. The goal was 1 million by next May, so I need to put it up 200,000 in a year. My best is about 150. So it's yeah, I was very happy to hit 800k yesterday, but I'm gonna have to really up my game if I want to do that. And unfortunately, like, between everything, like, just life in general, I just don't have that kind of time, I think. So I think I'm not gonna do it. And it's like I'll hit a million gamer score in 2021, I think. Like, I think that's definite for me, but I don't think it's gonna be by May. But it's, like, it's my current concerns right now are like, by the end of the summer this year, I need to get my proposal done for school, and then I'd like to defend by the end of next summer. So I want my PhD by then, and like, you know, I'm that's more important, you know. So like, you know, I'm gonna still enjoy my time that I have, but like, yeah, Dr. Jesse, that's the goal. So, you know, and that's gonna pick up, like, Steam. Like, I've had more work that I've been working on during this quarantine period. which has been good, like definitely getting more work done. Okay, that's one item. Let's see how much time we can save in Skullwoods. And I'm trying to wait to do the Death Mountain checks, but that's really where I should be going next. Oops, I forgot to check the item in the back of Skull. Whole reason we do back of Skull first is to check these two items. Get the one off Mothula and then do the one off this back chest. And then if you get lucky, you don't have to do any of the front. Because there's only two items. Nope, we weren't that lucky. So Eastern, Hera, and Turtle Rock are all pendants. I'd like to avoid TR if possible. TR is a pain, so I don't like the fact that I was given all the equipment to do it though so early. Okay, that's a great second item. We're gonna go activate that right now. But we're gonna finish off this loop that I've been setting up. Because there's two checks here that I can only really do now. And they're gonna get really annoying soon to route back in. Okay, Mushroom is on the bumper ledge. I would prefer not to go do that. I can. I just don't want to. But I wanted to check Graveyard Ledge, because really this is the last time I want to be in this area, especially with the flute now. And also King's Tomb. And after this, we're just going to do a massive check of all of Death Mountain. So we'll have to take the long way around a little bit. Without the hook shot, we'll have to go up, but that's not the worst. I don't know what I want to do about Hera, though. Hera's kind of not perfect at this point. Hera's a green pendant, so it's kind of got 3 items tied to it. But 2 of those items are for killing Moldorm. Top of Spectacle Rock, we got a heart container. Inside Spectacle Rock, we have a heart piece. We're not going to get the heart piece. But we'll grab that heart container. There's a high likelihood of a fairy under those bushes always. That's why we slash them. So we're going to do Hera. First. 2 items in Hera. Good start. Decent start, at least. We'll use the hammer for this fight. I don't know why I did that. I really don't need any extra health for this fight. Like, I'm well armored. I have almost full health. Okay, so the last item is either on Moldorm or in the big chest or in the basement. So I'm hoping that I'm about to pull the item. And then I can kill Moldorm and get the other item. Son of a... Not what I wanted. But, hey. Them's the breaks. I'm just hoping this Hera play is not completely worthless. Oops. Entered rage phase. Heart container's worthless. Green pendant remains to be seen, and then we still have the basement check. But I really don't have a lot of other things I can do. Like, I could go to Mire. But there's just too many items on Death Mountain to not check Death Mountain. Like, when you're in this situation, you check everything. Or you do Death Mountain checks. 2 bad checks. Dang. The only good item I could possibly get now from Pendant Hera is if that green pendant pays off, and I'm not going back to that area until at least... Yeesh. I probably wouldn't go back until I have a bow. I'm just hoping my execution is going to carry the day a bit, I guess. Which continues to get better. I will say, my execution's not perfect by any stretch, but it's... Every day I feel like I'm getting a little better at this game. Bottle, cape... and hookshot. Awesome. Bottle, cape, and hookshot. So we shouldn't have gone to Swamp early. We shouldn't have gone... We had to go to Pod. Pod was a guarantee because we got a lot out of doing the Pod play. But it looks like I might be able to get away with not doing Turtle Rock at all right now. What do I still need for go mode? I need a bow. And that's really it. I'd like another sword at least, or the there's a bow. We're in go mode. Honestly. I'm just kind of checking this stuff just in case, because I'm here right now. And I'm not going to check it again. Really, the only things we can improve upon is if we find better equipment. Like if I can find another sword and if I can find silver arrows. Red mail's not going to make a big difference at this point. And really, like, if I can make a dungeon quick, we'll do the dungeon quicker. Honestly, like, that's fine. Thank you for the auto host, Mr. Coolness. We're going to do desert, then we're going to do mire. We're just looking for the big key. Just the big key. Game really doesn't want me to find it. Vanilla location for the big key. Going to the back. I always forget there's a second tile room in desert. Worthless prize. Green rupee? Come on. Let's hope for the Godmire. Whatever medallion it is, I've got it. So, ether. Shit. Yeah, so Misery Mire is a very windy dungeon. And there's in the vanilla game, the location of the big key is really annoying. It's hidden behind what is lovingly referred to as the cutscene chest. Cutscene chest is you have to light 4 torches, and then a wall moves to reveal a drop down where the thing is. It's slow, and just takes forever. So everybody likes to talk about the idea of Godmire, where usually one of those first 2 chests that I pulled has the big key. Unfortunately today, Didn't happen. So we're going to do some other checks first before we resort to the cutscene chest. There are 3 locations I can still get to without doing cutscene. So first up, nope. Oh, last dungeon. No, sorry. We've got 3 crystals. We need 4 more. I'm right here on this side. I don't want to do this, but let's do the cutscene chest. And let's see if we can get our fire rod shots. Dungeon order is kind of not mattering in Rando. All that matters is you get all 7 crystals, beat Ganon's tower, and beat Ganon. The order I do that in doesn't. Screw you, game. Oh, of course. Okay. Big key door. So yeah, after this we have to clear still Ice Palace and Pod and Swamp. So we've still got a lot to clear. We just have to, you know, we're trying to go fast. So we're not really worrying about the items. I'm kind of hoping just to trust execution and that I can get a Master Sword kill on Ganon without silvers, or that I find the Tempered Sword or the silver arrows before I fight Ganon. It's 2 playthroughs, at least, so... Or it's a 2 playthrough game, if I remember correctly. 30 minutes or not... Tough to say. The walkthrough's pretty decent in terms of like going through everything, but I don't remember how long it took. Come on, damn. So my microphone is a Blue Yeti. And it's got 4 sound settings. And the one I'm using is it doesn't pick up anything behind it. So like it's got one that picks up everything around it. It's got one that picks up left and to the right. It's got some weird like Venn diagram shape. And then the one I'm using, they call it like the cordioid or cardioid thing, or I forget exactly the name, but that setting has a blank spot behind it. I think part of it is that like this room doesn't have like a serious echo to it. Like there's a good amount of fabric and stuff that absorbs sound. And I don't put my TV really loud. Like, I'm sure if I turned it up a bit more, it would probably start picking up some. But I don't usually turn my TV up real high. I've noticed, like, it's weird. There's certain things that I just love loud. I listen to music loud. But I've noticed with playing Hellblade recently and playing it the right way with headphones and like I don't like how loud it gets. How the sound just envelops. It's like disconcerting. Like I can't play I was playing Hellblade and I just couldn't play it for more than a couple chapters at a time because it was just like too much for me. It does. Like, it really is an amazing game. I just couldn't keep it turned up for that long, or like that close to me for that long. Yeah. Like, I love the game so far. I'm enjoying every second of it. But like, I'll go for this like period of time and I'll be like, okay, wait, we need a break. I'm roughly, I guess, 30 to 40%. Yeah, I was aware of the stack. I just haven't beat it once yet. Yeah, the one thing I haven't actually tested out yet is I haven't done a party chat with with the Yeti and headphones plugged into the Yeti yet. So next time I do a co-stream with Angel, I'm gonna have to do some troubleshoot to see if this will be fine working with her. I can't imagine it's gonna be a problem, but it's just like I don't know what'll happen yet. Yeah, I've only done solo streams since getting my microphone. I do have to work on the Windows 10 stack for Talos. That's a game I enjoyed, although I don't know if it's going to be as fun to do a stack of a puzzle game. Talos Principle? Yeah, it's got a Windows 10 stack. Good puzzle game. I'd probably say it's got more of a story than The Witness did. And I loved The Witness, but I'd probably say Talos is better. Just from... It's got a better narrative. I don't know. The puzzles are so different. Like, if you like the panel puzzles of Witness, I liked them. I will say Talos or Witness was a great game. Nope. There we go. But even, like, I have, like, a split on them, so... Not terrible. It could have been a better fight. Was really hoping for a better weapon off of that one, though. We're gonna take a bit of a safety route real quick. Just to be, like, sure of myself here. Okay, 2 blue potions should be enough. to get me through the seed. Still wish I had Tempered Sword or Silver Arrows. I'm really just hoping and praying that they are, at least one of them is in Ganon's Tower at this point. Do I really need to check anything for a Go Mode Ice Palace? I guess not, but I still feel like I should check the stuff on the way. That bomb, I think I set it too low. Nope. I didn't. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna do the Ice Palace bomb jump. Because that's gonna save minutes. Got 9 bombs to get this right. I thought I was too low there. Come on, we did it in 2 tries today in the first race. Shit. No! We got it, and then we screwed it up. Figured, why not check it? Worst case is it's just it's a stupid check. And that's all it was. I'm gonna admit that was ballsy of me, and I'm not really... I don't know if I'm happy or, like, pissed off that I tried for that and did it. Two and a half hearts and not using a potion when I had the potions for a reason. It worked out, so, like, yay. But that could have ended really poorly if I had taken a hit. And then I would have had to go through Ice Palace again. And nobody likes that. Ice Palace is a terrible dungeon. I need bombs. I need at least 2 to be able to check, do all the checks I need, I think. You ever come face to face with a Lionel, stare him in the eye and say, "Back away"? So we're going to check the Hope Room. Hope Room had absolutely no hope in it. Torch Room. We got a small key. Money, arrows, small key, a couple of bombs, that's nice. Oops. Oops. That's a big help. That's what I've been wanting. A sword. I've been playing with Master Sword for so long, and I've just been like, come on, tempered. Tempered makes a huge difference in the final fight. Lots of money, but not what I was looking for. Looks like we're gonna go fight the Armos Knights on ice. Sloppy, Jess. You've really been sloppy on these corners tonight. Map. Money. Big key. We can work with that. I brought 2 blue potions up to this area. No reason why I shouldn't use one soon. Although at this point, I've reached the fairy safety room, so I could just go get a couple of safety fairies and heal up. So we'll do that. I've got full magic roughly, so like, why not? Definitely, I'm liking my gauntlet play better. Except for this room, I hate ice physics. Just a little bit of extra magic before we head up to the next set of challenges. Just can't get that last one. Always seem to get 3, but can't get the 4th on that swipe. Okay, that's enough magic to do this next room. Two, 3, and 4. We'll check these chests just in case. We'll check Moldorm's last possession. Maybe, just maybe, silver arrows are up here. Or the butter sword. Nope. Okay. Tempered, no silvers. Honestly, that's a pretty bog standard Ganon kill at this point. I can do that. So, I can live with that as my armaments for the fight. It was a double, not bad. A 0. There we go. That was a decent double to finish it. If we'd skipped out on Hera, if we didn't go to Swamp the first time, probably could probably be about 5 to 10 minutes quicker, maybe even more. I do wonder where the silver arrows were. I just never seem to get that position. I won. No, wait, did I? I did. Oh my god, I keep playing this guy. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. I love his and I'm in my matchups though. They're always so great. Really close matchups too. He and I have very similar levels of skill at this point. And I feel like we've been bringing out the best in each other. And just like the discussions. So I finished with a time of 1:48:44 officially tonight, so. So, not bad though, we won. What do you mean? All the text is different than it should be? Yeah, it's... Yeah, some weird stuff they've done. Like, Zora sells you an item for 500 rupees. So they changed the text to reflect what it is. A life lesson is money. So fungus for some slasher means that the mushroom would have given me a sword. We had a double forfeit tonight in the races, apparently. So the fun one is at the end. It will tell you what was on the pedestal. Yeah, I gotta wonder how far my opponent behind me is. Like, the last two times he and I raced, it was a minute and a minute and a half difference. So, like, my opponent and I have been the person I'm racing tonight, like, we have been so close in our races. So the fact that he hasn't finished yet tells me, like, I made some good plays tonight to really, and my execution was a lot better than it has been. I wish I routed a little differently. Like, if I was playing people higher up on the ladder tonight, my mistakes would have cost me big time. Like, I shouldn't have done Hera. I shouldn't have dove Swamp Palace. I had to dive Pod. That's one of the guarantees. So. The vampire skewers, so that means there were just arrows on the pedestal. So I'm just going to open up an incognito window because I do not want to say anything to my opponent. And if he has a bot that tracks people who enter his channel, I don't want him to know that I came in. So my opponent is currently in GT. Might have just gotten there. Already has tempered sword, so definitely found that at a much better time than I did. They must have... Yeah, they did the mushroom. And they have red mail. I didn't find that. Interesting. So we got a win tonight, though. I'm gonna at least let the credits go to the end before we end the stream. I like to always get to the end screen for to get my total checks for the night. So, but yeah, I want to see what my number of checks were. For Ambrosia, I like to believe that my check number should be below at least 150. Like, your checks should be smarter in Ambrosia, because of the fact that, like, I didn't say it much, but like each dungeon has a set number, like, of small keys, its map, its compass, its big key, and then there's a set number of other chests, so you know roughly how long or how many items there are. In Ambrosia, it becomes much more straightforward because there's only one other, like, spot. So, like, or in Ambrosia, the boss has an item, so you can easily say, like, oh, hey, Desert Palace has 2 items. One of them's on the boss on Landmolus, so as soon as I find the other item, I don't have to check anything else. I just need the big key and I can go to the boss. 156, little higher than I would have liked. That's mostly because of Hera. And unfortunately, like, Hera led me to check the green pendant and a couple of others, so that's all it was. But, like, because you have that information, you can really take some nice shortcuts in your decision making. So we did okay with those shortcuts tonight. We definitely did a lot less checks than we have done in the past. Just looking at what my opponent did. No, they finished the same dungeons I did. They did Hera as well. So I'm sure he's regretting Hera as well, but, you know. Because that Hera play, the 2 items we got in Hera and even the item off of the green pendant were worthless. Terrible checks tonight. But that's going to do it tonight. We raced cross keys and lost by 10 minutes, and it looks like we might win by the same margin in our Ambrosia tonight. Oh, come on, come on. No! Oh, no, he took a death to Ice Armos. Oh, no. Oh, man, that hurts. I feel bad. Because that's a rough death to take. The big key was behind our Ice Armos. So he's going to have to work his way all the way back there. And he has, like, less arrows. Oof. That stinks. But, yeah, we're done for tonight. If I stream tomorrow... Wait, you know what? Let me check the race schedule again. And I'll tell you if I'm going to race tomorrow. because I know everybody loves these races now. I think they're fun. There's a 4 p.m. open seed. While I would consider doing it, I know Angel's streaming then, and if she's open to it, I might jump on at that point, but I don't want to force it. Like, I think that would be rude, intruding on her time, and I can skip an open. So probably no race tomorrow. We'll be back Friday for racing. If I stream, it'll be something else tomorrow. So until then, have a great night. Once again, we won tonight with the time of 1. Sorry, official time, according to Discord, because, it's so official there. These messages just scroll so far. 1:48:44 tonight, so pretty good. Obviously, my clock management is not as good, but yeah, 1:48:44 tonight, a victory. I'm gonna hang around, wait for my opponent to finish up, because I'll talk to him. But yeah, so have a good night. See everybody next time. Goodbye.